Hi guys, today we will be building a mob grinder in Minecraft. But first, I must tell you about what you're looking at right here. So what this is here is OBS Studios. And as you can tell, it's definitely doing something, but it's just displaying the screen over and over because it's doing display capture, and that's why it's displaying the screen so many times like this. So if you're curious, this is the reason why. Anyways, let's start doing this tutorial. So the first thing you're going to need these free items right here. Cobblestone or any block really. Some water buckets, trapdoors. This is basically how simple it gets. This is for a simple mob grinder. First you're going to build a 4x4, 2x2, whatever you call it. You're going to want to build 2, 3, 4. You're going to want to build 18 blocks in the air. Each one of these pillars need to be 18 blocks tall, because these mobs need to take damage from the fall. This mob grinder works for every single version except for 1.3.1, because apparently it doesn't work in that version. I don't know why, but I guess it's because of the mob spawning. Going to want to build this all like this, all the way up. This entire thing. So now when you got this here, the next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to bridge out like 8 blocks, I think. 8 blocks out in each direction. I want to check real quick because I sort of mess up this step sometimes, guys, so let's check this real quick. Yeah, see, 8 blocks each direction, just like that, what you saw there. Sorry about you watching all this. You might want to skip ahead in the video. If you don't want to watch me build, then skip ahead in the video, because I currently cannot edit. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, you can watch this part if you want to watch a boring part of the video. It's your choice. Alright, the next step is, well, you're basically going to need to, you're going to have to cover this all right here in cobblestone, just like an entire thing, like this, all the way around the perimeter of what you built. Oh, oops. Don't mind that. Trust the process, please. Trust the process. Alright, there we go. Now you're going to need to put trapdoors like this. Just like this, alright? Just like this, all the way across each row. And then you're going to need to fold them down like this. This is so the mobs think it's like a full block, and then they'll walk over it, and then they'll fall into the stream, fall down there, And that's basically how it works. Once again, I mean, you can skip ahead of the video if you don't want to see this part of me placing down the trapdoors, because I don't have editing yet. Alright, so the next step is you're going to need to build out so you build a perimeter out like this, right here, out of cobblestone. For each side like this. And you're going to need to fill it all in. I feel like I don't want to fill this in, but I will tell you this about the mob grinder. You're going to need stacks and stacks of cobblestone to build this thing, because it's a mob grinder, and it's massive, alright? You're going to need to fill, basically, yeah, wait, I already told you. You just filled that in, all 4 of these, filled them in, and then, I mean, that's a semi-automatic mob grinder. But then next you're going to need to do is build the walls of this thing. You're just going to have to build them up like, let's see. We need to build the walls up like, I mean, not walls on the side, I guess walls, but 3 blocks high. I mean, you can make it 2 blocks high if you don't want Endermen. Maybe I do kind of recommend 2 blocks high, because I don't encourage you to build 3 blocks, because when I did that on a 1 block, the Endermen would not stop taking the blocks from my island. They were evaporating my island because of this. So maybe I do suggest you to not build up like 3 blocks tall, because Endermen are going to raid your island unless you turn off griefing. This mob grinder will work in any version. It will work any version, even modern day, not just 1.5.2. And if you need to skip ahead in the video, do so right around now. There we go. Now we got all that built. You're just going to need to cover up a roof. You're just going to need to build a roof. This is going to be a while. This is going to suck. Just skip ahead the video, just like what I always say. I might as well build up like 4 squares, fill them in with cobblestone, just to show you guys what the finished product will look like of a mob grinder. I will fill in the squares. Also, here's a tip about the mob grinder. You need to light this up, because if you don't light it up and you forget to light this up, the mobs will just start spawning on the top of your mob grinder, and that can kind of halt the production. You won't like spawn down here, it'll just spawn up here. And it's really annoying. So I highly recommend you do that, because if you don't, you're going to have some troubles with your mob grinder. Also, light up the surrounding area. Maybe disable some mob spawns in your surrounding area. Maybe slab up the area. Do whatever you can to increase the efficiency of your mob grinder. You can maybe even add a second layer of this, like way up here. Like add a second thing, an entirely second thing to this. You can make like a double mob grinder if you want to. Maybe you're wondering why you need a mob grinder. Well, a mob grinder, it gives you tons of mob drops, and it gives you EXP, and it's quite useful. Well, I mean, pretty useful if you need EXP in Minecraft. Do you need those EXP levels? Just build one of these suckers, and you get tons of EXP. I mean, tons. It's crazy. I mean, seriously. And also, you get tons of mob drops, but, I mean, most of the time I don't use the mob drops, unless you want to trade it with the cleric. But, I mean, still. The usefulness of this mob grinder is pretty good. And it's especially useful on Skyblock when you need iron from zombie drops. And you need to get lots of zombies. Mob grinder is there. Just build one. And you're covered. You got yourself covered. Let's cover these up. These holes. Let's cover all these holes and everything here. Look at that, there's a slime down there. That's not good. This is exactly why you need to slab down the area, just to prevent mobs from spawning. Oh look, there's a bat, so you know that's working. You know the mob grinder is working when a bat spawns. That means it's working. 100% right there. You're going to love this design of the mob grinder. I mean, there's probably more efficient designs out here, but this is the most simple design that you can come up with. This is a quick, I mean, kind of easy design to make. I mean, not that quick, but you do need lots of cobblestone, but it's worth it in the end. Because you get tons of mob drops when you build this thing. Promise me. I mean, I promise you. You will get tons of mob drops from this thing. Okay, now after you're done building this, you just do this, and then mobs should just start spawning down here. They'll start dropping, you can hit them, everything. Suggest you maybe put some slabs down for here, dig out the floor so you can like stand up here and just hit the stuff. It's pretty good. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. I mean, I don't usually say this, but like and subscribe because I mean, I want to grow this YouTube channel. It'd be great to have more subscribers. You know what I mean? Anyways, I hope this tutorial helps you. And I'll make more tutorials like this in the future. Anyways, bye guys.